Hi, everyone. So my chapter is called Seize the Pen, and it's inspired by my research in writing studies and literacies, and it basically explicates what is called the writer brain and the editor brain, and deals with such issues as, students having, writing anxiety, and how sometimes as teachers, we don't really um, we have it ourselves, right? So I kind of in the workshop, broke down what it means to the participants and how if we as teachers have this sort of writing anxiety, how we can make space for helping ourselves deal with it and then for our students. So it basically divides the um, the modes of writing brain and editing brain. And my whole argument in the workshop is that the writing brain is what teachers should make space for, and the editing brain is what teachers should teach towards. So the writing brain, I make it this idea of um, butts in seats kind of thing. Let the student make mistakes, get messy, write, brainstorm. Do not be judgmental in that. Do not worry about their grammar. And I talk about it as being not just, for English type of studies, but rather even in other subjects this can work, right? So the writing brain is allowing them a space where anything goes. And then when they get that kind of basic, if it's an essay or if it's, thinking about a science experiment, when they've thought about it freely and creatively and allowed to not be judged in that way, then the editing brain is where we sit down and say, okay, what is this supposed to look like? What are the questions? So we teach towards that, the editing brain, but we allow for the writing brain. And the idea is that um, that the flourishing of student voice, empowering them to move past their barriers, um, is useful across the board. And in written form, what comes out, hopefully, will be great, and will have them feeling like confident and aware of ways in which to get past their barriers. Yeah, and that was my chapter.